What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cass Cooking. I'm Matt Cass. Today we're going to do some chili, the ever controversial food. Does it have beans? Does it not have beans? Do people put corn in it? That's what we do. We're going to have beans and corn in this chili today. It's called over the top chili because we're going to cook the meat above the pot of our vegetables and everything else. It's going to drip down in there. It's going to be so good. So let's get into it. Alright, for our seasonings for the meat, we've got 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3/4 teaspoons of just table salt. You can use kosher salt if you'd like. Then I got 2 teaspoons of onion powder. And for the heat, this is optional, we've got 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So for the meat, I've got 1 pound of ground beef. This is 80/20, and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. We're just gonna mix this together a little bit. Now we're gonna add our spice blend here. Just kind of give that a little mix. Let's go ahead and coat all the meat with it. All right, now the next step is just mixing this all together. Alright, now we're just going to cover this in some saran wrap and stick it in the fridge while we saute our veggies. Just going to lightly oil that, turn the heat on to medium-high. We're going to add our yellow onion. 1 chopped green bell pepper and 1 yellow chopped bell pepper. And you want to just saute these until the onions become translucent, so you get some color going, until the bell peppers get a little soft. Alright, once your onions and bell peppers start becoming fragrant, we're going to add 3 cloves that we minced of garlic. Put some salt on there, some fresh cracked black peppercorns. Alright, so our onions are starting to darken up. They're looking translucent. Bell peppers are softened up a little bit. You can definitely smell the garlic in there, and we seasoned a little bit with salt and pepper. So we're going to take this from the heat and just set it aside, and we're going to start frying our bacon. Alright, we're using our brown sugar maple bacon. If you missed that video, I'll put a link on screen for you so you can click that and check it out. This is really good stuff. We're going to use this in our chili, and we chopped it up into 1-inch pieces. So we're just going to throw it in here, fry that up. We're using about 1 pound. Alright, we got our bacon all fried up. So now we're going to transfer this all over to the pot. We've already got our green, yellow bell peppers in there, our onion, and our garlic. So I'm just going to dump this bacon in there and all the grease with it. This bacon alone just smells amazing. Just give that a little stir. So to that we're going to add a 14.5 ounce can of red gold petite dice green chilies and tomatoes with lime and cilantro. 1 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes. 1 15 ounce can of black beans drained. 1 15 ounce can of dark red kidney beans drained. And I like corn in my chili, so I'm going to add a 29 ounce can of whole kernel corn, also drained. On top of that, we've got 2 cups of beef broth, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and some tomato paste. This is an 8 ounce can. I'm going to put just that much in there. If I had to call it anything, I'd say that's 2 to 3, probably 3 ounces. 3 ounces of tomato paste. Now we're just going to mix this in all together. Alright, now that this is all mixed together, we're going to get our smoker going. Keep in mind, guys, this is not hot at the moment. The smoker is going to do all the cooking for this pot, and same with our meat. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys real quick that I put our 2 pounds of meat in some saran wrap and kind of just spun it around and balled it up. Yeah, just trying to make the most spherical shape I can. Think of it as a 2-pound meatball, and that's going to go directly on the grates above the pot, and all that goodness as it cooks is going to just drip down into the pot and flavor our pot as well. So yeah, this is what you can do to kind of make your meatball, or you want to use foil, you can do that, or you can just pat it with your hands and not use foil or saran wrap. It's up to you, but this is what I'm doing. Little hickory chunk going in. we're gonna let our smoker come up to temp. We're cooking at 275 degrees Fahrenheit until the internal of that 2-pound meatball is 165 degrees, at which point we're gonna pull it off and let that rest a little bit, break it up, and throw it into our pot. So we'll let that come up to temp, and we'll put our pot and our meat on. Alright guys, our smoker's up to temp, 275 where we want it. As you can see, I've taken the grates out here because normally on a side firebox, this little platform here is for heating up a pot of beans or something, but this is over the top chili, so we're going to put this in the smoker. Whoops, let me get my probe out of the way. There. And what's awesome about this 2-rack system is that we can use our smaller rack to go right up top, right over the pot of our chili, in which we will dump this on this rack here above the pot. We'll take our 2-pound meatball, right there on the grates, right above the pot. So as it cooks, any grease and drippings will drip right into that chili. It's gonna be good. So we'll check on this in a little while, and it's not done until an internal temperature reaches 165. So we'll get our probe in here also. Alright, so every half an hour to 45 minutes you want to come in here and just kind of stir the pot around. Alright, we've hit our internal temperature of 165 degrees. We're going to get this giant meatball off of here. That right there. And we're also going to bring our pot inside. Let everything kind of cool down and rest a little bit. Oh man, that is smelling amazing. So let's bring everything inside and let it rest. Alright, now that we've let our giant meatball rest a little bit, we're just going to simply take it and just start breaking it apart and shredding it into our chili. You can break it up even more once it's in here. Just stir that around. Man, this smells amazing. You really smell the hickory took to this. Alright, nothing left to do now but to try it, right? We got some in here with some shredded cheese, some sour cream on top. Get a nice little spoonful here. That's it guys, that's all there is to it. Smoke that giant meatball until it's 165 internal over the chili. Man, that brown sugar maple bacon, got a good presence of that in here. The hickory smoke, just delicious. You guys gotta try this, this is amazing. Probably the best chili I've ever had. Not just because I made it. It's really good. Thank you again for watching. Hit like, share, subscribe. See you in the next cook. I'm gonna go gain 10 pounds now.